But we'll rotate.
We are number
I'm
one.
going to share my screen, you guys.
Million Cups. All right, we are live on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. Who is our MC this morning?
I am.
Ken.
Good morning. Happy New Year to everybody. It's great to see each of you this morning. Just a quick reminder, if you have not checked in on the 1 Million Cups app, please do so. And again, thanks for joining us. We're excited to kick off the new year. We have a great presentation and agenda today. Next slide. So just as a reminder, we are focused on helping the entrepreneurship community grow and really create a safe space where we can have education, free feedback, and just help each other. So the mission of 1 Million Cups is about reducing and lowering the barrier of access to education, resources, and connections for all types of new entrepreneurs, business owners who've been in their business for several years, but still want to focus on evolving and learning. This is across the entire country, so we're just one chapter. Again, just as a reminder, this is all about connecting and presenting and sharing about your business. It's not about a pitch for funding. It's really about every week bringing a challenge question, and we help as a community move businesses forward. So we do have a clear culture. Not only are we trying to build our community online through recording to Facebook Live, but we also want to make sure that as we give feedback, share ideas, we keep it positive. We are very much an inclusive organization, and it's all volunteer-led. There are lots of ways to join and engage in the conversation. We have our weekly email, which if you sign up on 1 Million Cups /Fairfax, you can get our newsletter each week. We have our Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram pages, as well as Twitter. So please share our feedback and join us each week. We'd love to spread the word about 1 Million Cups. So again, go ahead and follow us on these different channels. In our groups on LinkedIn and Facebook, you can also share events and things that are happening in your business too. We do have a lot of organizers for 1 Million Cups. You'll see many of us each week. If you're interested in joining, please let us know. We would love to have you join our group. We also have amazing brand ambassadors who invest their time and energy in helping spread the word as well. If that's something you're interested in and you're part of other networking groups that you think would benefit from learning about 1 Million Cups, we'd love to talk with you about that too. So just as a reminder for the virtual meetings, again, these are virtual every week. Make sure that your microphone's on mute as we have people present. We do have an MC this week, that's me, who will help kick things off. And then after our presentation, we'll have a moderator who can help guide the discussion and conversations. Today is a little bit different. We're going to do breakout sessions, etc. And so that'll be a fun thing to do. But again, just keep yourself on mute, use the reaction button if you have a question. Of course, please introduce yourself in chat, drop a line and share who you are, your business, what you're looking for, how we can help. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to our presenter today, Vlad. This is a unique and special presentation. He's got a lot of great gems and insights on resources that we've overlooked potentially when it comes to learning from a business entrepreneur standpoint that our libraries can offer us. So Vlad, kicking it over to you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for inviting me. Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year with quite a lot of snow. I work at Tyson Spimit Library. It's part of the Fairfax County Public Library. And your public library on taxpayer dollars provides lots of information and other resources that can help you start or grow a successful business or nonprofit. And you don't have to live in the county to get access to these resources. If you live, let's say, Prince William County, Arlington County, Washington, D.C., you're still eligible for a card. There's agreement between local libraries for reciprocation. So You can get the library card from any neighbor county library in Washington, D.C. It's great. I have the whole collection, and some libraries have something that another library may not have. And people hunting for ebooks these days, and it's so easy if you have the whole bunch of library cards. So if the book is not available in one library, you can get it from another without leaving your couch or your office. So our library has a big real estate collection. It's 22 library branches, and they are located throughout the whole county, and some libraries open 7 days a week, including Sundays. We recently added 4 more hours on Sundays, which is not so great for people like me who have to work Sundays occasionally and every other Saturday, but we understand people need this access. So we're trying to make our buildings available and our collections available. Electronic collection is easy. It's available 24/7 from your whenever you are, even the airport, or you can even be on a foreign trip. You can get access to our ebook collection, to our online databases and other resources. And every branch has free Wi-Fi. You have mostly well-working air conditioning, so it's comfortable in the summer and it's comfortable in the winter, good heating, and a lot of meeting space. We have, every branch has a meeting room at least, and newly renovated libraries like Tyson's, Peamit, and Falls Church, where I work, we have one dividable meeting room. So it can, in good times, not during pandemic, we're trying to space out people and limit number of people using the rooms. But in normal times, you can fit up to 100 people in a big meeting room. Conference room for 12 to 16 people, very comfortable. Plus small group study rooms, up to 4 people, and in big demand. You can book rooms online. You can do it up to 1 week for a small group study room, and bigger room available up to a month ahead of time. So you can use it for business networking events. So if you need, if you want to try something new, you can book library and it doesn't cost anything. It's a great thing. You're not allowed to sell your products. That's the so it's for nonprofit use, but a lot of businesses using it for business networking again, or even staff meetings. I mean, a lot of businesses migrated online, so we understand it's especially if you're county resident, you can use it. Again, it's for nonprofit use, not for selling stuff, but again, we invite entrepreneurs and small business owners, and especially nonprofits, to use library meeting space. We created this library business guide, so I would suggest making a link. So Melinda, if you move to the next slide, there's a link to this business sleep guide. So it has detailed descriptions of all information resources, mostly online resources that library offers. It has links to many local agencies that help small business and nonprofits. So we have a link to Economic Development Agency for sure. We have a link to Community Business Partnership that offers lots of free or low-cost programs for small business owners and entrepreneurs. And we also have curated collection of free web resources from all over the web that may help your business. You can, I would suggest just making a bookmark on your laptop to this LEAP guide, because it has a lot of helpful information at just one place. Very convenient, we think. And I would appreciate your feedback if you have any suggestions for improvement. There's always room for improvement. So please send it my way. I'll have an email and my phone number in the end of presentation, so you'll have my information. Please feel free to contact me anytime you need help to find some information. I'll be ready to help. We can set up even a short Zoom meeting, like for 30 minutes, if needed, if you want a refresher on some information resources or doing some business research that I could help with, I'll be happy to help. So yeah, definitely we have books. Library started as a book collection. So we have thousands of titles on business, finance, marketing, and related subjects. And many of them these days are in digital format. So you can download these books from Overdrive collection that library pays for. So it's free for library users. And there is the whole subject. You can search under subject business in Overdrive collection, and you'll get thousands of titles. Something many people don't realize, we have so many digital magazines. Again, it's downloadable format, so you can read Economist that costs more than $100 a month, a year, I'm sorry. Lots of other publications related to business, Entrepreneur magazine, Inc. magazine, and Corporate magazine, Kiplinger's Personal Finance. We used to have only 100 titles. Now Library of Virginia sponsors this service, so we have access to several hundred. It's a lot of stuff. You can download it. I would recommend using Libby app. It's the newer edition of a free app from Overdrive company, because the older flagship Overdrive app won't be supported very soon. I think in a couple of months, they sunsetting it. We can go to the next slide. And I want to go quickly, very quickly, over some highlights of our online collections. So if you go in alphabetical order, you'll get to ABI Complete Collection from ProQuest. It's an excellent collection. It has thousands of titles. It's magazines, newspapers. It has archive of The Economist. It has archive from Wall Street Journal. And you can search for Wall Street Journal full archive for about 30 years. It's available because, as we know, lots of quality information about business is now hiding behind the paywall. So if you want to read Wall Street Journal, you'll be cut off after the second paragraph, and you can get access to the archive, full text archive for this publication in one of our databases. There's lots of trade publications. There's country reports from Economist Intelligence Unit. There's Financial Times full text archive. It's another excellent newspaper covering very good international coverage, and its the paywall is relentless. Yeah, it will block you right away. You'll have to pay. There's embargo. You can only guess. You can get full text access to everything but the latest month. But still, it's a wealth of information. It's a wonderful source of business news from all over the world. So that's how interface. So we all have experience of using databases and not very good memories, probably back in college, back from early usage. But good news, the search engine in every database is getting better. It's not as good. It's a little behind, like Google natural language search engine, but it's getting there. So you can search by keywords. You just type any keyword or name or company name. You can use other search limiters. There's industry codes, very powerful interface, especially if you're using advanced search. And results can be limited by date, they can be limited by source of publication, by authors, by countries. So it's, and you can save everything you find. So most of this information is full text. And you can export it, you can download to your laptop, you can email it to someone or yourself. It's all at your disposal.
Hey, Vlad, just a quick time check. We have about 4 minutes left.
Okay, yeah, let's zoom through. You can move slides really quickly because it's a lot to cover. Business Source Ultimate from EBSCO, another excellent resource. It's highlighted as Harvard Business Review, full text archive available since 1922. So you can get all the, all those classic works from management gurus and up to yesterday's issue. They have Bloomberg Business Week, they have Entrepreneur, and a lot of market reports. Again, we can move to the next slide. A to Z databases, it's unusual. It has tons of company information. It's powerful search engines. You can look for, it's wonderful source of creating sales leads and demographics profiles. Play with this database. It has many features, and it's again getting better. They updating more often the database. It's a lot of work, but they're trying. They usually behind a little bit, but they're still. One of my favorites is list of new businesses. You can search by particular area, by zip code, and see what's new, and even people who just moved in the area if you need new customers. Okay, let's move to the next one. That's how interface looks. So you can search by particular location, you can search by keyword, business type, or you can use industry codes. And you can export data usually in Excel format. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go forward. I mean, another good resource, Gale Legal Forms. You don't have to invent the wheel and create basic legal forms. You can just peruse whatever it's used by other businesses. That's a wonderful resource of will save you time and maybe even money. They also have attorney state directory, very good for Virginia, and lots of legal definitions explained in normal language. You can search by keyword, you can, or you can just browse by alphabet. Lots of forms, time saver. LinkedIn Learning, or lynda.com in the past, amazing resource. And again, you'll save a lot of money if you can refresh your technology and software skills, and it's a great resource for training your staff if needed. All you need is library card number. That's all. It's lots of video tutorials on pretty much any subject, including business. It's mostly technology, but also wonderful trainings on all things marketing, business intelligence, accounting, you name it, they have it. And again, it's free, available 24/7. Lots of stuff for small businesses as well. Let's move on. Let's zoom. Mergent Intellect, that's another kind of dark horse. It's excellent resource for business research. Again, it has tons of company data. You can search for executive profiles and excellent industry reports. Look for the first research segment, any industry. It's a wonderful, up-to-date, and in one very concise, exportable format. So you can just get a PDF of pretty much any industry with a very up-to-date data save on your computer from this database. Lots of stuff. Dun and Bradstreet, yeah, that's the data they're using. So it's very reputable source. And again, this interface, you can search by location, type, industry, size, and other criteria. Let's move on. Lots of stuff. It's first research module. It's my favorite. That's for industry research. You can play with it at your time. In industry prospector, yeah, you can sort and rank industries on many different variables. Please play with this database. It's excellent. It's called Mergent Intellect. All data is from Dun & Bradstreet, and this reports from Claritas. Let's move on. Yeah, again, it's a very powerful residential research by consumer lifestyle. I don't know where they get this information. Sometimes it's not, I mean, it could be better, but still it's amazing and it's free. Let's move to the couple of the latest one. The last two I want to talk about. It's Business Plans Handbook. It's real collection of real business plans that can be used as example how to structure and compose business plans for pretty much any sector. And one more database from Gale, Business Insights, and it has tons of information, profiles of businesses, companies, and countries, and you can export this data and use it in your presentations. And the last slide, that's how to find me. If you have any questions about library resources and even beyond, I'll do my best to help you with the business research. That's my email and my phone number with the voicemail. And now I'm ready for questions.
Thank you,
So-
Vlad. That was awesome.
You're
I'm
welcome.
facilitating the next 5 minutes. If anybody has any questions, please raise your hand.
I have a question. I didn't get a chance. Can I?
Sure.
That was really awesome. I didn't know you had so many resources, and thank you for doing that. So I was wondering, do you do job fairs, or can a company come and do like a little job fair?
Well, we did several job fairs for the jointly with the county agencies. For this one, I have to ask probably administration. I'm not sure if just one company. It's possibility, but I cannot guarantee that.
I have your email. I'll circle back
Mhm.
to you. I'm looking for some awesome teachers because we just added a second school.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a joint event for Chamber of Commerce or something like that with multiple companies. It's more likely. I'm not sure about just one company or just one business.
okay.
Sorry.
I have a question. Hey, thanks, Vlad, for sharing that information. So for the A to Z database, I have used in the past, I think like a couple of years ago.
Mhm.
How often does that database get updated?
Well, they claim they update every month. I know, yeah, I've got some, comments from people who were using it. The quality of data is patchy. Sometimes they behind, sometimes they don't cover. They didn't have all the chain stores for like a year after they opened 2 or 3 in this area, which is, ridiculous. But yeah, quality of data is always an issue for this kind of, databases that has to cover every business that we expect them to.
We have time for one final question, if anybody
Mhm.
has one, before we go into our breakout sessions. Danelle, do you have a final question?
I do. It actually is a personal question about the Gale resource. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Which one? They have, it's a company that has like a dozen resources, and we have 3 or 4 legal forms or business insight, which
Yeah, the legal forms.
legal forms. Well, all these forms are outsourced from a company. It's called US. I have to look in the database description. You can get the same forms if you subscribe to that company's service, but Gail makes them available for free.
Oh, nice.
Again, obviously it can be used as a template most of the time, right? You want to go through the fine details, but to get the idea of what to focus and to customize, but it's a time saver.
Right.
Most of the forms, they don't need, your focus and your customization. Lots of forms, they can be just outsourced, and it's a great free resource for that.
No, this is a great resource, and thank you so much for being our presenter today. You did this amazing stuff for us. What can we do for you?
Well, you can invite me to one of your meetings, maybe treat me to a coffee when we go back to in-person meetings. Yeah, we're here to help you guys. So yeah, feel free to contact me if you need any help, any library-related questions, and we want to connect to the local business community. Well, in some way, you can always help the library. The library has a foundation. We always need money because all these resources cost a fortune. And people love ebooks, but ebooks for the libraries are very expensive. I mean, people expect ebooks for the public cost less. Ebooks for libraries cost 3, 4, 5 times more. You wouldn't believe it. It's ridiculous. But yeah, publishers need to make money too. You understand.
Thank you so much. I'm going to turn this back over to Jen. If you guys don't, this is a huge resource, especially for small businesses just getting started. It has a ton of stuff that you would have to pay for and will cost you hundreds or maybe even thousands of dollars to get these type of resources, especially the one that John was talking about. All right, I'm turning it over to Jen.
Thanks, Donnell. And I think we can turn off Facebook Live while we go into our breakout sessions, if that makes sense, but we can keep recording outside.